Good morning, Pisces. How are you doing? Today is Sunday, April the 23rd, 4:33 a.m. So I want to say thank you, Lord, for waking me up this morning and for allowing me to do a reading for you and with you. All right, now, thank you for all those who share, likes, and subscribe to my channel, and thank you for all those who donate and get private readings. Now, this is the Black Magic Spellbreaker candle. If you go onto my web and you want to purchase any one of my candles, these are my candles: abundant prosperity, healing, growth, wealth, and fertility. These are all my candles and they made for me. I only make them for you when you order them. I don't pre-make no candles because they're not for everybody. They're for you. This is the Love Yourself candle. And everybody knows that I burn a justice candle all the time, okay? This is the walnut bath. For anyone, we all work on our shadow work, so that is for the shadow work. This is sage that comes with 2 Palo Santo. These are my oils that come in dry form. You can put these in anything you want: shampoo, hair conditioner, soaps, everything. If you don't use them in wet, then you can put them in your dry stuff, okay? I also have stones. I also have crystals, okay? I also have my salt scrub and my spiritual detox salt bath, okay? And I also have herbs in the bag, and I also have these bracelets that I make, all right? If you go on my web, you will see them, all right? And a necklace. I'm always geared up, all right? So, and remember, at the end of the month, I will be giving this bracelet away, and it's a chakra bracelet, and it's only for the people that subscribe to my channels that will be winning it. All right, so let's get down with the reading. So Pisces, I hope that you're doing well. It is raining where I'm at. Raining and very, very warm. Everybody knows that I work with the evil eye, and I also have on my you.To, and most definitely, you know I do that. Alright, Pisces, so let's get down with this reading. Let's find out what the spirits have to tell us this morning, on this lovely morning. Alright, let's find out. So, I am getting all new decks. Even with the old ones I like, I have to reorder them because they are so old that it's hard to shuffle them. So, I'm trying not to do the same thing with my new deck. I'm trying to be very nice and delicate with my... Let me do one more shuffle and we'll get started. There you go. I'm not trying to bend my cards and do all that because they get too messy. All right, now let's go. Archangel Journal Art, please let me know what I need to do and what I need to see. Tell me what I need to see. The first card you got is the World. So you're coming into a completion. It shows that you're happy, that you're smiling. The World is a completion. It's everything you've been through in your life completing. That means you tying up loose ends to things that have been going on in your life. And I'm going to tell you, the World represents either traveling or endings, or reminding you of everything you ever been through. It's an ending. You're happy, okay? You're happy that it's over. You're traveling. You know, you tie loose ends. Ladies are going to be looking forward as I see so far. Okay. But in this traveling, someone, oops, so you, yeah, oh, you got 2 cards here. Someone feeling like they can't sleep, they can't think, okay? Getting rest. I feel like it's finishing a cycle, but you happy that it's over with. And sometimes you lay up thinking about everything. These cycles ending comes with your thoughts, but it's a white dove there that is transformation out of all what you've been through. And it's like now you put your heart on the side. It's like you're thinking different now. See, you've been through so much. It's like with the world, it's a completion of everything you've been through. And I said it's a cycle that you've gone through. And now it's time that you say, you know what? I went through so much that now I can finally rest. I can put my heart on the side and finally rest through everything I went through. It's almost like you're looking at everything you've been through. Okay? And it wasn't an easy cycle, but at least you completed it. And you're happy that it's over with. Even though you may think about it, you know, it's like bittersweet. But at least now you know that you can't give your heart to someone. You can't do that anymore. It's not good for you. You understand? It's like you can't put it. I feel like somebody's finished, been through something, ended, been through it, lived to tell the story, but always thinking about everything you've been through. And it's funny because when I get on my when I get onto my Instagram and Facebook, especially Instagram, like sometimes I feel like the way that people do their Instagram shows where they're at in their life is like sometimes it's like somebody's telling somebody, look where I am, or like feeling like you need to show somebody where you're at or how you feeling. But do you need to do that? It's like almost like you making like showing somebody that you won, or like that you got one over on them, or like exploring even if you don't talk to them on the phone or text or whatever. It's like you know that they watch you, so it's like you sit there and you say what you want to say, or you play this music, or you say these little smart little things out your mouth, or it's like almost like you showing them how you live. To me, I mean, to each his own, but to me, I feel like it's the most pettiest shit that you can do. Because what do you get out of showing somebody or saying things to people that hurt you to make them feel like you're happy when you know good and damn well you're not? If anybody got to explore what they're doing or to try to show somebody or get somebody's attention in all the wrong way in social media, you're making a fool out of your damn self, and everybody knows it. Okay? You're making a fool out of yourself. You can try to hurt people, and I'm talking about the Pisces. Okay? I'm not talking about no cross watch. I'm talking about the Pisces. You've been hurt, so you can go on social media and put things up to make somebody think that you living like this or you having a good time. But it's actually you making a damn fool out of yourself. Because I don't need to be on social media. I don't need to talk about what I'm doing. I don't need to show how I feel, what I gotta say to get back at somebody. I just need to stay out of that mess and keep my business to myself. And that's what you need to do, because I don't understand how people, and I see this a lot. Sometimes I just look at it and I be like, what the hell's wrong with her? Like, what is wrong with you? Like, something is not right in you to sit in social media and like just act a fool. Because that's acting a fool. Ain't no way in hell that you don't feel like you acting a fool to put all that energy into showing somebody what you doing, how you doing it, whatever. It don't make any sense to me, but to each his own. I'm only telling you, you make yourself look like a damn fool on social media. Okay? You're not getting nothing out of it. All right? I'm not going to show somebody that they got the best of me, so I'm going to go on social media and tell you that I'm doing better or look what I am. But, I mean, if you want to act that bold, then get on there with a nigga. Get on there with another person if you want to show something or act like you're doing something. I bet you ain't going to do that. So why don't you stop it? Because you're looking a fool. All right? So somebody's world is completed after what they've been through. Okay? And so now they put their heart on the side. And now they get the pot of gold. They get everything they want. But I'm going to say it again. You don't have to do all the extra stuff just to get somebody's attention. All right? Now, is somebody coming back to your life from the past? All right? That maybe you wanted this person to come back, or maybe this person, and I'm not talking about, it's like you've been through a lot, and maybe you was with the wrong person, or maybe this is the person you want to be with. All right? But y'all separated because maybe it's either wasn't the right time with you or wasn't the right time with them. All right? But you're getting what you want. It's like you get over one thing. You're completing a cycle. You've been through it. I mean, you sat there and you thought about it. And Nine of Swords, it's like when you're in the bed, you can't stop thinking. It's bittersweet thing. But you learn to put your heart on the side and say, you know, I'm going to take a rest. I know now that I can't think about this person, or this person ain't coming back. Like, it's an ending to the situation. All right? Excuse me. There's an ending to the situation that you've been through. And I don't know what it is or who it is. Sometimes we get into relationships for all the wrong reasons. And when things don't go our way, we intend to try to get back at a person. But it's like karma is watching you. I'm trying to tell you. If they did something to you and you don't like it and you think that you can get on social media and show your true self, like your truth, like who you are, because it don't make any sense what you're doing, but you're doing it to get their attention. Somehow, some way, you're trying to get somebody's attention. All right? But now you say, I'm going to put my heart on the side because I've been through a lot. Like you've been through a lot. And like really, when you do that, it's like showing a person that you still care. Okay? Ain't no way in hell somebody going to do that much to get somebody's attention on social media. I mean, it's really sad, but to each his own. If that's what makes you feel good, then by all means make a fool out of yourself. But somebody here is completing a cycle. And whatever they was completed, it's like you're happy. You're going to be happy. But even though you're happy in your situation, like you might be happy or may act like you're happy, but inside you're not. And so, but you're learning to put your heart on the side. Controlling yourself is the thing. And even though you may think that you lost out somebody that you really cared about, it's like you reaching a point where you're getting everything you want. Okay? And it may be because you finally you caught up to yourself. It's like it's something coming back to you from and I'm gonna say from your past, and if you don't want nobody from your past, that's your business. Please don't be leaving no crazy shit down there. And I'm talking about from your past. It might have been somebody that you didn't go to bed with. It may not be somebody you had a relationship with, maybe somebody you knew, okay, from the past. All right, like somebody you knew for a long, long time, like you didn't have nothing to do with them, but you know this person, okay? Or it might be somebody that made your world go round, that's coming right back around. I don't know, but it's a different understanding here. It ain't like it was before or whatever it is. It's like, I feel like something's coming around in a different way. But like I said, Pisces, you don't need to make a fool out of yourself to be happy, okay? Or act like you happy. Because some of y'all just do this for attention. But, yeah. You might have felt like you had it all with this person. But then you go through these moments where you feel like you're alone. Like you're reminiscent of how you used to be. But then you got somebody here that want to make you happy. And it's somebody that you know. Somebody that you have known for a minute. And I'm going to say, it's like two people growing up, finally growing up. Finally on the same page. Okay? And let me tell you, what's meant to be is meant to be. I don't care who you are. I'm not talking about relationship that you meet somebody and then you be with them for 5 years or whatever. You think, oh, well, that might be your baby daddy. But I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about people that's been in relationship for years. Or known people like more than 5 years. Like this is like somebody that's been that you've known for years. Like, I mean childhood. I'm talking about years. I'm not talking about no 5 years. I'm not talking somebody had, oh, I got married and I'm getting a divorce after 5. No, I'm not talking about you, honey. I'm talking about somebody that's been with somebody for years. Or know this person as childhood when you was, look how little this is. Okay, this is like me and Chica, my daughter passed away 16 years. Somebody that was loyal to you. All right? Or somebody that's been in your life that is very loyal to you. And this can be anybody, but I feel like whatever it was, you've been through a lot. But I feel like something is coming back. Because you got the world, and then you got the four sources, like you sleeping in this bird nest, which is round. But you've been through a lot. It's like, it's something here that wants to offer you everything. But you may still have your heart on what you just have. Or what you've been through. All right? You still think about it. But you're getting everything you want with the 9. But it's something coming back around. Now, I don't know if it's somebody you was with. I'm not talking about somebody you went through war with. Not that kind. Because, no. Okay? Tell me more about this world card. Tell me more about this world card. Tell me more. The Hermit. The Hermit, Virgo, that inner search. Somebody did a lot of work on themselves. All right? Somebody did a lot of inner search. I feel like with this Hermit, I feel like, I don't know if you left the house or somebody left or someone, I don't know, I feel like somebody here is like traveling your way. And the reason why I say that is because they outside and I see somebody in the house. So this person is coming back from a long, long way. It took a long time for this person to come back to you. This person did a lot of work within himself, okay? They see you happy, but it took a person a long way to get to you, to come back your way. This person's done a lot of inner work. Whoever it is, I feel like it just happened like in the wintertime, but I'll see a man's deer. So there's a man here that been through a lot, been doing a lot of inner search, a lot of inner work. But in your world, it's like you in your world, you keeping it, look at this, tight. It's like I feel like you being protected too. Like the universe is protecting you. It's like you're in this perfect world, and it's you're in this world, even though you in it, even though you happy, you still reminisce about everything you ever been through. But it's somebody here that's done a lot of inner work and is looking at you, that's been watching you, that's been wanting you, but they had to go out and really find themselves. Okay? Tell me more about this Nine of Swords. Tell me more about this Nine of Swords and its four swords that came out. You got the Nine of Swords, somebody's all in their head, thinking a lot and going through all these emotions about how they had it, about how they lived one time or another. Okay? So with this Five of Swords and this Four of Swords, you get the Four of Swords again. So now is a man and a woman here resting. I feel like both of y'all are, I don't know if this person's back in your life or whatever, but it took a lot. And I see this person happy. It's like where they at now is where they want to be. Okay, it's like two people sharing the same bed or the same space. But it seems like you, Pisces, on the other end, you got your heart on the side. All right, so see that? Like your heart is on the side and they're sitting there resting. So it's a man and a woman here. And both of y'all, I'm going to say it again, both of y'all been through a lot. A lot of inner work was done here, but this person's been watching you. It's coming towards you. Probably like, it's probably y'all got like back together and it's been different because it's two people that's really care for each other. I feel like this person really cares and you care, but your heart is on the side. It ain't like it used to be. It's different, okay? It ain't like you giving all in. Your heart ain't in it like it used to be, but you still care. So this person's been doing a lot of work too. It's like it ain't just you. They both, like both of y'all been doing this inner work. I feel like you've been there, been there before, but this person's have not been where you was at before. But now it's like they there where you was at before, but you're different now. You're not the same as you used to be. It's like something different here. Tell me more about the 9 and the 6. And this is the Ace of Swords. It's like things are being done in a different way, not in the same way. Okay? Things have been done in a different way. You can't even compare it to what it used to be. And you know those flowers that you blow and they white and then they flirt all over the place. You make a wish. I feel like it's somebody here is doing things in a different way. Refurnishing something, redoing it. All right? But I also feel like it's it's like a different way of thinking, a different way of doing something. Okay? It's doing it in a different way. Um, I also feel like Pisces, this sneaky way of doing things and, doing things in a different way and trying to get over, it's like the universe is bearing witness of this. It's like you're happy, but you still being smart. But because I see nothing here but cups and swords. So this person and you, it might be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or it might be Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. I also see the world as a Leo, and I also see the Hermit as a Virgo. All right. So you got the world and a Hermit, and these are majors in your life. This is a major. You starting off major. You got two starts major. Major. This ain't no, this is major. You started off with the major, like having it all, the world. Tying loose in. Like, it's not the same as it was before. This is, I'm going to say it again, this is major. Major, major, major. Okay? So by me saying major, I mean major. What the world is achievement, completion, fulfillment, an opportunity you have, you are endless. Your opportunities are endless. You are guided and protected by the spirit. Okay, and I said that. This can be, this can mean you have mastered many things along the way and overcome all the obstacles to reach the finish line. Be proud of yourself that you have accomplished this. All right. So what the world is, what you want, it's like you made it to where you need to be. But then whoever this is that is coming into your life, or is also this person really to yourself. It's like right now your surrounding may not be the best fit for you. You can either change what around you or what's in you. Either you gonna change what's around you or what's in you. Detox yourself from the outside world. You only need your own light to guide you. So you got the world card here, and it says detox yourself from the world. Okay, so you got the world card, and then it says detox yourself from the world. You being protected by this, and by me saying detox, I know you detoxing because you're in the space alone. It's like you need rest. You need to get rest, and this person does too. And it shows it twice here, not once, twice in the same space. You got the world and you got the Hermit. It's telling you that you're protected, but it's like you alone. It's like two people doing the same exact thing. The same exact thing. All right? It ain't no different. It's like two people doing the same exact thing. But it's telling you, you're protected. It's like, but the universe is protecting you, but it's like you to yourself. It's like all the lessons you learned brought you to where you're at. To being alone and making things like knowing what you want in your life and what you don't want. You had to take a long rest from this because this has been a lot on you. And I could tell because you got the 9 of Swords and then you got the 4 of Swords. At the bottom, you got the Hermit, and then you got the 4 of Swords. And then you got the Ace of Swords, which is doing things in a different way, not the same way. The way you think, the way you do things is going to be different. All right? Tell me more about this king, well, the Hierophant. An ending, a transformation. These cards all show transformation. The World, the Hermit, and now you got the ending. And these are all major. So this is what you had to go through your life. Like, it's an ending here that brought you to saying, I'm alone. Like, you're going to die alone, sweetie. You ain't going to take nobody with you. So this is what it's saying. You need to really go within yourself and tell yourself, you know, this is your world that you live in. You can't make nobody live your world. You got to live your own world. You got to take control over your life. And you go into the hermit mode where it's like, I need to do a lot of inner search. I need to work on myself. I need to work on my spirituality. I need to know what is my purpose here? Why am I here? You know, why do I make the same mistakes? Because it's something inside of you that is gone, that is no longer there. And you transformate to something where you need to be. The death is shedding all things that are not for you, in you and out. But you have to change your world. What are you changing? Are you changing the outer you, or are you changing the inner you? Because there's something in here that you need to change. Okay? Because if you keep doing the same mistakes over and over, I don't care who you're doing it with. Okay? You need to look at yourself. It's not the situation. It's you. Okay? And you can change the situation, but you got to want to change it. And the only thing that you can change in the situation is you. The way you act, the way you handle things, the way you treat yourself. What do you want for yourself? That's the question. Because if you don't want nothing right for yourself, then you're going to always be in the same predicament that you always been. It's like you can try to change the situation, but the new situation will become the old situation, because the only thing that needs to change is you. Some people act like they can't be alone, but you need to be alone to know what you want. And then some people be alone, and then when they meet somebody, they want to say like, this is the one, because Pisces, you're living in this world way ahead of your time. And you already know what you want before. When you meet somebody, you can't move with anybody in that pace, because ain't nobody moving in that pace just because you want to be in that pace. But right now, I feel like the world is guiding you and it's protecting you, but you also got to do the inner work. Which world you live in, the outer world or the inner world? Which world do you need to be in? The outer world or the inner world? Because the inner world is you. And then you go through a transformation with the death card. And you got to go through this transformation, because if you don't go through this transformation and you don't let what is going, okay, you can't bring the death back. Once it's gone, it's gone. Okay, so this is about making a change. And whenever I read tarots, I read it about Pisces. I know cross watchers watch for this to see how Pisces is, whatever. But I'm giving you the inside to the cross watcher. I'm giving you the inside of how Pisces think and where they at. And Pisces, I'm letting you know, honey, the inner work is everything. Because if you don't catch up with your body, mind, and soul, of Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit, something's wrong with you. You need to do some inner work. And for us, some people really need to see people to do the inner work, because you don't want to look at the person in the mirror as you. And that's what you need to do. Okay, you ain't going to beat yourself up because you went through something, but that's what you want. If you can go through it and you can want something real bad, but what you going to kill yourself over it? You got to move on. Life goes on. All right, tell me more about this Four of Swords. Tell me more about this Four of Swords. So the Four of Swords. Okay, so you got a new message. All right, it's like you bored. All right, but what the thing is you taking a rest from everything you've been through. But right here is saying the universe is giving you a message, but you so busy looking at everything that you've been through or what you don't got, knowing that you got everything that you need and want. You're breathing, you got clothes on your back, you got food on the table, your license on. Okay, you got a vehicle, you got keys to the door. Like, God is giving you everything, but sometimes it's like we miss out on an opportunity because we don't see it in front of us. All right. And so you wait on this message. You keep waiting on this message. You keep waiting on this message. But you're not realizing that even though you wait on a message or an outcome of a situation, you still need to be grateful for everything that you got and where you're at. Days can be worse, honey. You could be living out in the street. You could be living out of a car. You could be not having a job. You can be not having nothing on your back, not food on your table, no light bills on, nothing. You could be broke. It's like, be grateful for what you got. And the universe saying, it's like you not being grateful for everything. So you're not even realizing that the universe is giving you an opportunity and it's a message there, but you're not even opening it up because you keep worrying about everything that's not going right in your life. Okay? And so when you finally realize, look at the screen because the message that you've been waiting on is going to be there. It's going to arrive in a text, a message, or a phone call or email. It's something here that you want that you're going to get. But you got to stop sitting there worrying yourself to death because it's going to happen. And both of these cards fell out at the same time. So everything you worried about, you're going to get a message that is going to make you get what you want. But you got to be grateful and thankful for everything that you have right now at this moment in your life. You can't keep saying, I don't have this or I don't have that or this ain't happening for me or that ain't happening for me because you're being ungrateful to the universe. To the universe is God that gives you everything you need, the breath that you take, you walking, you moving around, you being able to see. It's not the big things in life. It's not the materialistic. It's not another human being. It's what God gives you on a daily basis that you need to be grateful for. And sometimes we act like that ain't good enough. If everything falls apart, people go through this all the time. They got earthquakes, they got storms, the house caught on fire, everything in the house is gone. But you got people, your kids okay, you okay. And that's the things that mean the most. All right? You got to stop worrying about it and be grateful because with everything you got, God is going to give you what you want and what you need and what the universe thinks that is good for you. But if you keep beating the universe down saying, well, I don't have this and I don't have that, how is the universe going to give you something when you're too busy looking at everything you've been through and all you do is complain and complain and complain about everything? About what somebody else got, who took your man, who left you, why they left you. It's like it's too much and none of it makes any sense. Because you ought to be grateful. In everything you want, if you go for it, you're going to get it. But don't beat the universe over everything you don't have because the universe applying you with everything you need. And if you look at yourself, everything around you is what you need. Okay? If you don't be grateful for everything you have, you're going to miss out on many opportunities because you stuck on everything that's going wrong in your life and you're not grateful for everything you got. Tell me more about the Ace of Swords. But when you get what you want and you look at God and say, great, thank you for everything, then you get it. Then you celebrating this event that you thought that you wasn't going to get. Or maybe you wasn't going to be approved for this or get this job or get this car or get this whatever it is. This transformation is good. But you got to accept where you're at. And you got to work for what you want. because God helped those who help themselves. And you may think this is not going to happen, this ain't coming through, but it's going to come through. As long as you give thanks to God and that you're grateful for everything you got and all the lessons you learned, the good and the bad. You got to be grateful for everything. Not just, because I see houses, or maybe somebody is waiting on a house to come through or something here. Maybe you're worrying about not having this job or whatever it is. Or just feeling like, you working hard to keep up. All right? You got to be grateful where you're at. Tell me more about this Ace of Swords. Tell me more about this Ace of Swords. Jesus, all this came out. All right, well, here we go. So it's like, with this situation that you get in your life, right? It's like you feel like things are just, you got a plan, you executing it, you trying to make it. Okay, I see that you got the limit staying up, you sell, it says sell, but you counted every penny, because you feel like everything you doing is, you're not selling, or things is not moving for you. All right, this plan, it's like you keep looking at this plan to figure out, what do I need to do to make this move on? It's like you're worrying about your money, not moving, not having enough. How can I make this move? How can I make whatever it is? It's like you're waiting on it. I feel like you just waiting on all this to happen for you. All right? But you feel like it's not moving the way you want it to move. All right? The project, whatever it is, whether it's a relationship or whatever it is, you feel like you're doing a lot of work, but when is it going to start moving? Okay, when is it going to start, or when am I going to gain everything I want, right? So the next card you got is the Two of Cups. Whoever this person is, or whoever this is meant to be, it's like two people tied at the ankles, okay? It's like two people becoming one. And maybe you feel like this ain't moving, but it will be moving. And maybe this is in a marriage, okay? In a commitment. Maybe you taking this to another level. Maybe you thought this wasn't moving, but it is moving. All right? It's like they're handing you this book. They're handing you, the Hierophant is like the highest priest. It's like they're handing you this book. All right? This book of knowledge, this book of wisdom. This book of everything is like the Bible. It's like follow these command. All right? Follow these command. It's like giving you what you want. All right? But you got to follow these command. All right? You got to be right. You got to, it's like you're doing things in a different way, but it's coming to you, but in a different way. The way you think is different. The way that you're going to be moving is going to be different. Your beliefs are going to be different. Okay? You're just not going to be like you used to be. You're going to start thinking before you talk, before you act, before you do. Okay? And that's what it means. It means like a situation coming together in a whole different way. And it's saying the old is gone, the new is in. Be grateful for everything, for all the lessons that you learned, because this was a learning experience. And it took a long way for you to get here. You got 4 next to 4. You got quite a few cards this is saying it. Okay? You got 4s here, 2s, You got, so you got fours. Look at this. This is crazy. Look at this. You got the 4 swords twice. Then you got the 4 of cups and the 4 of wands. You got every 4 it is. Every 4 it is. You got every 4 it is. That's crazy. 4 different cards with the number 4 in it. Okay? And 4 means when you're stable. You know, it's got to do with your love. It's got to do with you being creative and getting rest. Okay, so you need to get rest and be a passion for what you want. All right? You got cups sitting up. All right? You got more cups sitting up than you got sitting down. All right? But it says get rest. So you got 4 of 4s here. And 4s means being stable. Okay? It means bringing your creativity and being stable. It's like something here that you want to do, it's going to work out for you. It really is. But you got to put the work in. All right? You got to go through this transformation and want it. You just can't. Nothing's going to come to you unless you make it happen. Nothing's going to come to you unless you put the work in it. All right? That's the bottom line. You don't put the work in. And I'm talking to people. Please don't think that you're going to sit behind a closed door and well, Jesus is going to drop my gift and put it on my lap. It don't go that way. You got to put the work in it. All right? I don't know what people really got to start doing the work and stop waiting for God to bring everything to your hand. God says, I help those who help themselves. That's what God says. Okay? God ain't going to help somebody that's sitting there talking about my thousands, a billion and everything, my house, my dog, the man, the dog, the kid, everything's going to fall in my hand. It don't go that way. You got to seek it, and then God will come meet you there. God is not going to give you everything you want in your hand, and you ain't doing no work, but sitting there talking about I'm praying and I'm manifesting. Go ahead, honey. You go ahead and manifest and see if you don't have nothing going on, but you wait for everybody to do something for you. It don't go that way. Because if you get put out in the street, and somebody ain't going to send you no $4,000, $5,000, put you in an apartment and you ain't even got a job. Okay? You want to get a car, but you can't keep up with your car. All right? You want to have a relationship, but you can't keep up with a relationship because you want somebody to do all the work. All right? You want to get a divorce, but you ain't got no patience for this divorce. You want it to happen right now. You can't go in no courtroom and in no lawyer's office demanding everything you want and thinking that you're going to get everything you want. Because then if you think that way, you don't get everything you want. And you want to go tell the judge what they're going to do. But I want you to put them out their house because I want the house and I want the car. It don't go that way, honey. Okay? It don't go that way. All right? So you got to be grateful for where you're at. And everything's going to work out, but it's going to be equal. All right? It's going to be equal. And karma works like that. What you put out is what you get. So come out of your head and things will work out. And it feels like somebody that you don't know or somebody you had dealings with is coming back. And I don't mean somebody that you met yesterday and you fighting a war with. I don't mean that. I mean a whole nother thing. Okay? I'm not talking about who you taking to court, who you divorcing, who you ain't speaking to, who you at war with. Because when you doing all of that, you at war with yourself. All right? And that's why you go on Instagram, Facebook, and all these social media like you attacking somebody by doing what you do. I'm trying to get somebody's attention, but you're making a fool out of your damn self. A damn fool. All right? So I don't even know why people do that, but I'll be watching some of y'all, and that shit is crazy to me. The things that y'all do and say on social media, you making a fool out of yourself. Okay? You get people's attention, but ain't the right attention. It's ridiculous, some of the stuff that I see. I mean, you need to watch yourself. Because if you think you get somebody's attention by doing what you do, or they left you for somebody else and you saying, look, I'm doing this because so she can see it, or you're making a damn fool out of yourself. Okay? And you do this constantly. This ain't no sometime. You be on there every day doing the same old bullshit. And it's ridiculous. And how old are y'all to be still acting so immature? That is not how you get people's attention. How you get people's attention is when you're not even in sight and they can't even see what you're doing. That's the way you get people's attention. You don't need to get people's attention by sitting there promoting yourself on Instagram and Facebook or TikTok, whatever it is, to get somebody's attention. That is not the right way. Okay? So why don't you reevaluate yourself so that you can get what you want? And I'm talking about in every level in people's lives. All right? In every level in people's life. Take notes of yourself. See how you look. Look at yourself. Go back there and look at the way you performing and the things that you saying. Okay? And everything will work for you. But you got to get your shit right. All right, Pisces, if you need reading, get it from me and someone else. Your world's coming together, but like that card said, which world you choosing, the outer world or the inner world? You can't worship the devil and God at the same time. It don't work that way. Okay? All right, Pisces, if you need reading, get it from me or someone else. I'll talk to you later. Bye.